What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So it's been a little while. Time for an update on the tank. The first thing you'll notice, hopefully, is the lights. I got rid of the Kessel A360s and added 3 AI Hydra 26 HDs. I had updated that video a little while ago and just have been super happy with them. The look, the controllability using the app has all been fantastic. The tank has responded really well. Corals are looking great. Fish super healthy. So not a lot of change up here. I've been dealing with a little bit of SPS die-off. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if I've got acro-eating flatworms or what. It's not all the SPS, it's just some of them, and I'm honestly not sure what the root cause is. But the other corals are looking fantastic. The LPS, the torches, the Montes, the Stylophora are all thriving. Here's a closer look at those lights. I run them. They come on real low early in the morning because I get up early. I'm a teacher. So just a little bit of blue in the morning, and then the T5s come on from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Just to supplement. Right now they're all ATI Blue Plus bulbs, but I think I'll probably mix in some whiter bulbs, maybe 2 and 2, when I'm ready for. I'm actually probably ready for new bulbs now. But just generally, corals are looking great. Fish, great. Everything's no radical changes on this tank. It just kind of does its thing. I stir up the sand bed, I clean the glass, I feed the fish. That's really the maintenance routine for this tank. Every once in a while, I'll take the gyres off and clean them. But honestly, not that often, maybe once every 2 months or so. I just bought a new gyre, which I put on this tank, and put one of the gyres that were up here on the downstairs tank. I'll show you guys that in a minute. There's my Mandarin Goby hiding in the back corner. I've had him about a month. He seems to be doing okay. I'm not sure how much he's eating, but generally great with this tank. No major issues. Here I'm sitting down on the couch to give you kind of a view of what the tank. There's the dogs wanting to be part of the show. What the tank looks like from my vantage point when I'm chilling on the couch, not watching TV, but instead watching the tank. Aside from the lighting, there are no major changes here. It's just been kind of, fish are doing great, nothing crazy. And when you pan across the living room, here's the 25-gallon cube. New light here, AI Prime, which I'm loving. So I sold the Kessel. I actually sold both Kessels to a guy for a protein skimmer, which I'll show you downstairs. So I needed a new light. So I wanted something that would work with the Hydra 26s. So I got the AI Prime. Loving it. The tank looks great. Light, it was super easy to add. The bracket looks great. This guy looks great. He's probably getting just about ready to move out of here. I'm nervous about putting him in the big tank, though, because with the yellow tang, I can just about guarantee there's going to be some fighting when I add him. If I add him up here to the 180, the yellow tang is going to lose his mind. If I add him downstairs to the 420, the Desjardins sailfin tang is going to lose his mind. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do. But this is just sort of a general shot of the living room area, the 2 tanks. And I'll take you downstairs, update you on what's new down there, because there's more down there that's new than there is up here. But generally, tanks looking great, fish looking great, aside from my SPS issue that is baffling me. And so here's the 420. New fish. There's a Emperor Angel in here, which I'm loving. No corals yet, and not a lot of change, just there's the new fish. He's doing great, eating a ton, getting fat and happy. These fish are all thriving. No issues whatsoever when I added him to the tank. I brought him home, acclimated him, put him in. He started eating immediately. Here's the new gyre. Nope, I lied. The old gyre from the upstairs tank. So I've got 2 working in tandem down here. The glass could probably stand to be cleaned here, unfortunately. But this tank is pretty low maintenance. Just feed the fish, clean the glass, just like upstairs. Stir the sand bed. It's tough because it's so deep. The tank is 30 inches deep, which is not ideal, but I bought the tank used, so it was sort of, it came as it was. My fix, if you've watched any of my videos, you know the seam broke on this tank and I had hundreds of gallons of salt water on the floor. The fix to hold it, the brace I built out of the 2x4s has worked great so far, so good. So far, so good. Here's, I'll show you guys into the fish room. You can see I have to walk through plastic to get in here. I wrapped this whole room to control humidity, and so far it's worked pretty well. The basement humidity has gone down. Here's the frag tank. I have 2 Ocean Revive lights on this tank. One of them has no blue channel, so I put the one that has a blue channel on an angle to kind of help the one that only has a white channel. Frag tank is mostly just like stuff that breaks off from upstairs, pieces of stuff that I want to keep, extra pieces in case something happens to the upstairs colonies. This Monty is out of control. There's absolutely too much here. Then just sort of an assortment of other stuff that, you know, I cut or broke off from the upstairs tank, pieces I'm trying to keep growing down here. Here's the dual controller for the gyres. I brought the LEDs from upstairs down here to give a little bit of blue. I put tops on this tank to try and help control humidity, which has helped significantly. The acrylic's kind of a pain in the butt, but it does the job, and it works. So that's been an addition down here. I sealed the whole basement, or the whole fish room, with plastic to try to help mitigate some of the humidity issues. Last thing I want is to cause any problems with my basement. I know Alex G's Aquarium did a whole thing about his humidity control in his basement with his big system, and I tried to do this something similar. Eventually this whole room is going to be a separate room, insulated, secured, and plastic. We're just not there yet. Here's my water mixing station and the new skimmer. I think it's an MTC Beckett skimmer. It's rated for like a 1,500 gallon tank. I moved the old skimmer from here and then moved it over there just so it's a little easier. It was leaking when I got it, where the 2 pieces meet, so I actually used a little bit of Flex Seal, and it seems to be working. I can't get the 2 pieces apart anymore, but I don't think it's a huge deal. When I need to clean it, I'll just take the whole skimmer, the whole cone, or the cylinder part apart, probably spray it down with the hose. But I mean, so far so good. This thing's working great. Everything else is, here's my Apex home screen. I use just this little tablet because my display for the Apex stopped working. I think I'm actually considering upgrading to the Apex EL, the new, less expensive one. Just seems like maybe something to do. Otherwise, not a ton of changes. This bad boy's for sale. Message me if you're interested. I took it off the tank. Otherwise, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.